Definition: breakfast for a certain psychiatrist. Solution: Freud eggs. And our solution to fun with a pun on television is definition. Okay, let's have some fun now with the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Why, thank you, David. You know, I kind of like that one. Hi there. Welcome to Definition. Nice to have you back with us, and we're delighted to welcome back our champions.
Lorraine Smith and Lil Harper.
Hello there. This is our sister team here, right? Lil next to me and Sister Lorraine on the outside, doing very, very well. Got 3 wins to your credit, 3 nice prizes, $350. Well done. Think you do this well when you joined us?
No.
You are doing very, very well. Of course, you're trailing right now in this match, so well, I can only say good luck, and we wish the same good luck to the challengers.
Our husband and wife duo of Gordon and Francis Hoops.
Hello there, Francis, Gordon. Nice to have you both back. Had your young 3-month-old son Daniel on the show yesterday, a handsome chap, I must say. And you are ahead 1-0, right? As we left off, you got the first one, so you've got a little leg up there. Congratulations, and let's get started once again. We play the best 3 out of 5. As I say, the challengers lead 1-0. Back to the match with this definition.
What the out-of-shape golfer needed.
What the out-of-shape golfer needed. What the out-of-shape golfer needed. And as they got the last one, we're starting over here. Lil, give a letter away that you do not want.
Give away the Q.
There is no Q, and that means Lorraine can take a letter that she does want.
I will take the E.
And there is an E. There is one E that goes in the word here. You've put a letter up there. Whenever you put a letter up, one of you can take one guess. Do you know what the out-of-shape golfer needed? There's a signal. Time is up. Over to the challengers and Francis to give one away.
I'll give away an X, please.
No X. Gordon, you'll take letters.
I'll take an A.
There are 2 A's, one by itself, no surprise, but another A here with those 3 vowels. Do you know what the out-of-shape golfer needed? Back over to Lil to give a letter away.
Give away the Z.
No Z. Lorraine to take a letter.
I will take an S.
S is in Sam, no S. No letter on the board, no guess. We're back over to Francis to give one away.
I'll give away a V, please.
No V is in Victor, and Gordon, take a letter.
I'll take a L.
L is in Larry. There are 2 of them. Here's one in this word. Here is another. That's your first consonants. Do you have what the out-of-shape golfer needed? Kind of tricky. Back to the champions, then Lil to give one away.
I'll give away the Y.
No Y. Take one, Lorraine.
I'll take an H.
H is in Harry. There are 2 of them. One at the beginning of the word, second at the end of the word. To tie up the match, what the out-of-shape golfer needed?
A health club.
Yeah, that's the club he needed. Not a putter. He needed a health club. We're tied at 1-1. Back to the match right after this commercial timeout. We'll get back to the match after we take a look first at the runner-up prizes.
From Remington, the Microscreen GTX 3000 and the Lady Remington cordless rechargeable shavers. Shave as close as a blade or you get your money back. Or from Wall, the 15-way back massager with remote control and heat. Lightweight and portable, one of several massagers. Brought to you by Wall.
Okay, thank you, David. We are tied at 1-1, and here is the next definition.
A fair-minded verdict for a certain kind of bird.
And we use the word certain, of course, to refer to something specific. A fair-minded verdict for a certain specific kind of bird. Interesting. What do they have in common? Fair-minded verdict for a certain kind of bird. They got the last one. We're starting over here. Gordon, give a letter away.
I'll give a Z.
No Z. Francis, to take a letter.
I'll take an A, please.
There are 2 A's. One A by itself, second in this 4-letter word, and your first opportunity at a fair-minded verdict for a certain kind of bird. And we're over to Lorraine to give one away.
I'll give away the X.
No X. Lil, take a letter.
I'll take the R.
R is in Robert. There are 2 of them. One at the end of this word, the second in this word. A fair-minded verdict for a certain kind of bird.
Just for a lark.
Yes, and you started it before the bell. You were right. I wasn't going to say anything. It was up to you to decide whether you were going to finish it or not. And you very wisely did finish it. Yes, a fair-minded verdict, just for a lark. That's the specific bird. Champs lead 2-1. They could win with this definition. Challengers could tie up the match with this definition.
A rabbit's silly plan.
A rabbit's silly plan. A rabbit's silly plan. Francis, give one away.
I'll give away an X, please.
No X. Gordon, to take a letter.
I'll take an E.
There are 4 E's. Well, if you're going to tie it up, this is going to help a lot because you're going to fill in 4 spaces with those E's. Do you know a rabbit's silly plan? And we go over to Lil to give a letter away.
Give away the Z.
No Z. Take one, Lorraine.
I'll take an H.
H's and Harry, there are 2 of them. Here's one. Here's the second. You can win with this. Do you know a rabbit's silly plan?
Harebrained scheme.
That's what it is, a harebrained scheme. H-A-R-E. Lorraine and Lil have their 4th win and this prize.
The World Book 22-volume encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. Easy to use, easy to read, and easy to understand. Furnished by World Book Childcraft International.
And again, our congratulations. Back with a bonus for cash in a moment. Got to say goodbye to Francis and Gordon. Well, they're a hot team. Don't feel too badly. Come back and see us again, and do bring your handsome young man, Daniel, with you. Thank you for joining us. Gordon and Francis Hoops. Well, Lorraine and Lil, congratulations. Your 4th win. Let's see how you do with your 4th bonus.
What the mother fish said about the fish hook.
What the mother fish said about the fish hook. What the mother fish said about the fish hook. Do you know it for $240? A lot of cash up there. And this is very makeable, I would think. Here come the letters alphabetically. We take away $10 for each letter. For $230, there's your first letter. What the mother fish said about the fish hook. 210. 200. What the mother fish said about the fish hook. Say it out loud. It often helps with that bonus. 170. A real pun, too, I must say. What the mother fish said about the fish hook. 150. Oh, 140.
Be careful.
Yeah?
Be careful. It may be catching.
That's exactly what it is for $110, yes. Very well-known phrase. I think if you had thought in terms of a cold or something like that, yeah, what the mother fish said about the fish hook, be careful, it may be catching. But it's another $110 for you. Congratulations, your 4th win. You're approaching the $500 mark in cash. Well, they're going to try to become 5-time champions, and a team coming out is going to try to stop them. And as they come out, Dave will introduce them.
It's a mother and daughter team, Jim. Let's say hello to Lori and Ann Kavanaugh.
Hello there, daughter Laurie here. Mother Ann on the outside. Nice to have you both here. Slide in there, Ann, if you will. There you go. Now you're back. Let's get acquainted. Lori, who is a social worker. Nice to have you with us. You like cycling, tennis, squash. You had a very short career as a waitress.
Yeah, I was a waitress for about 2 weeks, and I don't think that's what I was cut out for.
No? What did you do?
No, I broke a big tray of wine glasses over my head, threw it across the restaurant.
Right.
I spilled dressing on someone's fur coat and
Right.
had to get it dry cleaned.
Right.
Just generally,
So did you decide or did the boss decide that was the wrong?
it was sort of mutual.
No, for sort of mutual. Nice to have you here, Laurie. And Ann, a homemaker from Montreal, yes?
Yes.
Nice to have you visiting from Montreal.
Thank you.
Knitting, camping, bowling, crossword puzzle. You had a run-in with a taxi cab?
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh, I was crossing the street and the cab came around the corner rather quickly and I jumped back and my shoes came off. And the taxi ran over them. And I was in my bare feet and I had to pick up my shoes, pull out the heel and put them back on and keep going.
Gotta be embarrassing. Well, at least
It sure
you got
was.
out of the way, though. You gotta watch those Montreal cabs. Doggone. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Good luck in the match. I don't have to tell you how tough the job is right now because they have 4 wins. They're trying for their 5th. Laurie and Ann trying to stop them, and we'll start the match with this definition.
A negative attitude toward everything.
A negative attitude toward everything. Challengers go first and give a letter away.
I give away the Z.
No, Zed? You can take a letter, Laurie.
I'll take an O.
There is an O. There is one O at the end of this 2-letter word. 3 little words there. Do either of you know a negative attitude toward everything?
Know it all.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what it is. Know it all. You know everything. You say no to everything. That's a negative attitude. And the challengers lead 1-0. We'll be starting first with the champs with this definition.
Of monetary and intellectual worth.
This is kind of tricky. Play along with this. Of monetary and intellectual worth. Of monetary and intellectual worth. W-O-R-T-H. And we're starting with you, Lil. Give one away.
I'll give away the Q.
There is no Q. Lorraine, to take a letter.
I'll take an A.
There are 3 A's. One at the beginning of this word, second in this, third in this word. To tie up the match, do you know of monetary and intellectual worth? And we're over to Laurie, this time to give letters away.
I'll give away an X, please.
No X. Take a letter, Ann.
I take the E.
There are 3 of them. Here's one, here's the second, and the third. 6 vowels do you have of monetary and intellectual worth? And we're over to Lil. Give a letter away.
I'll give away the Z.
No Z. Take a letter, Lorraine.
I'll take a T.
T as in Thomas. Again, a multiple letter. 2 T's. One here. Here's the second. We filled in a few spaces. Have you solved it? Do you know of monetary and intellectual worth? Back to the challengers and Laurie to give a letter away.
I'll give away the Y, please.
Good choice. No Y. And take a letter.
I take the S.
S as in Sam. No S. No letter on the board. No guess. I thought this one was going to play tough. Lil, give a letter away.
W.
There's no W. Take a letter, Lorraine.
I'll take an N.
N as in Nancy. 3 of them, and that fills in a few more spaces. Now be very careful how you say this one if you have an idea. Do you know of monetary and intellectual worth?
Sentimental value.
That's exactly what it is. Cent, monetary, mental, intellectual, not sentimental, but sentimental value. Very tricky. Of monetary and intellectual worth, sentimental value. And we are tied at 1-1. Let's see how this one plays.
What a policeman might use to smoke.
What a policeman might use to smoke. They get the last one. We start over here. And give a letter away.
I give away the Z.
There's no Z. Laurie, to take a letter.
I'll take an E, please.
There are 2 E's, one in each of those 2 words, here and here. To break the tie, do you know what a policeman might use to smoke? Over to Lorraine to give a letter away.
Give away the X.
There's no X. Lil, to take a letter.
I'll take the A.
1 A, all by itself. I think you were hoping for more of them. Do you know what a policeman might use to smoke? And we're back over to the challengers and Ann to give one away.
I give away the Q.
Good choice, no Q. Daughter Laurie to take a letter.
An I, please.
There is 1 I in the last word, here. What a policeman might use to smoke. Back over to Lorraine. Give one away.
I will give away the M.
M as in Mary. No M. Lil, take a letter.
I'll take the N.
N as in Nancy. No N. Tied at 1-1. This is playing tough. Back to the challengers. Give one away, Ann.
I give away the J.
There is no J. Laurie, take a letter.
Take an R, please.
R as in Robert. 1 R. Going at the end of this word. Your first consonant. Do you have what a policeman might use to smoke?
A copper pipe.
That's exactly what it is. Yes, I think you got it just ahead of the chaps. So the challengers lead 2-1. The chaps are trying for their 5th win, and they are playing catch-up right after this commercial timeout.
Come on along and have some fun, win some nice prizes. Right definition, CFTO TV Box 9, Station O, Toronto, Ontario. M4A 2M9. Jim?
Thank you, David. Back to a good match. There's some good-natured ribbing going on during the commercial. Laurie said to Lil and Lorraine, sorry, we got to wipe you out going for your 5th. And Lil said, well, if you really were nice and we're going for our 5th, you would. All righty. Now let's get back to it. Lorraine and Lil have 1 definition. Laurie and Ann have 2. So the challengers could win with this, and the champs could tie up the match with this definition.
A certain fish that's a traitor.
A certain specific fish. That's a traitor. We're starting with you. You're trailing. Give one away, Lil.
I'll give away the Z.
No Z. Lorraine, to take a letter.
I'll take an I.
There is 1 I in this 4-letter word. To tie up the match, do you know a certain fish that's a traitor?
Turnpike.
Yes, indeed, with 1 letter. They tied it up. Did you have any idea over here? Very tough. Well, Very quickly, we are down to the wire, tied at 2-2. This next definition decides the championship.
A certain cover-up for a king.
A certain specific cover-up for a king. They got the last one. We're starting over here. And give a letter away.
I'll give away the Z.
No Z. Lori, take a letter.
An E, please.
There is one E that goes here. First crack at the championship. Do you know a certain cover-up for a king? No. Over to the champs and Lorraine to give one away.
I'll give away the X.
No X. Lil to take a letter.
I'll take a T.
T as in Thomas. One T at the end of this four-letter word. For that fifth win, do you know a certain cover-up for a king?
Raincoat.
Yes, indeed. They come back with two in a row to win it. R-E-I-N-G, the king reigns. And were you sweating a bit? When down 2-1, they come back and got that fifth win. First of all, for winning that fifth game, they get this prize.
A selection of products from Remington featuring the Microscreen and Lady Remington His and Hers cordless rechargeable shavers, the cordless travel shaver, and the Travel Plus hair dryer. And for being 5-time winners, classic wing chairs from the extensive line of Krahler quality living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture. Come home to Krahler, makers of fine furniture since 1893.
And indeed, congratulations to the 5-time champs. The last bonus for cash coming up in a moment. Lori and Ann, a very good team. Pushed the champs all the way. I do hope you'll come back again and see us again.
Thanks.
You're very
Thank you
good
very
players. Mother Ann and daughter Lori Cavanaugh. Thank you so much. And Lorraine and Lil came out on top. Let's see how they top off that fifth win with this bonus definition.
Incomplete order from the deli.
I like this one. This is a good one to finish up the match with. Incomplete order from the deli, right? From the delicatessen. Incomplete order from the deli. Do you know it for $190? All right, here come the letters alphabetically for $180. Here comes your first letter. Incomplete order from the deli. 170. 160. 150. Incomplete order from the deli.
That's there, Gabby.
130. 120. Incomplete order from the deli. Now that's 100. That's 110. Yeah.
The rest is
No, incomplete order. Something at a deli.
the worst is yet to come.
You got it for $80. Yes, the worst. W-U-R-S-T. The worst is yet to come. You don't have the complete order. You're waiting for the worst. Got another $80. Well, my goodness, you've had a great stay and really had to come through like champs there towards the end. Congratulations again. 5 great prizes, beautiful grand prize, $540 in cash, and our second 5-time champs we've crowned this week, so we'll see you with the next Tournament of Champions. Congratulations once again to Lorraine Smith and sister Lil Harper. Congratulations. Good player. We will have 2 new teams out here and start a brand new match right after this. Two new teams have joined us now, and David will introduce, first of all, the team on my left.
A daughter and mother team from Arnprior, Ontario. Jim, let's meet Wendy and Eleanor Wary.
Hello there. This is Mother Eleanor here, yes? Daughter Wendy. Let us get acquainted. Eleanor, you are a homemaker. You like knitting, ladies' hospital auxiliary volunteer. That's very nice. But you have a tendency to lock yourself out of your car.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Have you done this often, or?
Well, I used to do it, but when we got our new car with the buzzer, when you left the keys in, I thought I'd be all right, but I left the motor running, so the buzzer didn't go off, and I still managed to do it.
You found a way to do it. Atta girl. And Wendy, who is a university student. What are you studying, Wendy?
Commerce.
Commerce? Good. Good luck in your career later. And reading, swimming, skiing. You have a great recipe for salt cookies. I've never tasted salt cookies. How does this recipe work here?
Well, the last time I made cookies, which is about 15 years ago, I put a 1/4 cup of salt in the recipe instead of a 1/4 teaspoon.
Must have tasted great.
Very great.
Nice to have you both here. Let us meet the opposition.
That's a husband and wife team, Jim. Say hello to Jean-Paul and Leslie Blanchard.
Hello there, Jean-Paul. Leslie, nice to meet you. Jean-Paul is an accountant, cycling and skiing in the hobbies, but your another hobby is a daredevil driver during winter storms. What happened?
Well, I was driving towards my hometown in a snowstorm, and did 3 donuts in the middle of the road.
Oh, that'll get your attention. Everything all right, though,
Woke
huh?
me up.
Good. Well, that's okay.
Yes.
That's good. Got to be careful in that kind of bad weather. And Leslie was a private secretary, reading, horseback riding, and politics. Oh, your husband says that John Paul made a startling discovery during the birth of your son.
Well,
What did he discover that you're going to tell us about?
well, it was during the birth of the son. He was there. He attended, and the
Oh.
baby's head was just out, and he screams, "It's a baby!"
Oh, right. He got his attention right away. You know the discovery I made during the birth of our first child? The stork lied. We're going to start the match with this definition.
I always take a certain insect along on trips.
I always take a certain specific insect along on trips. Give a letter away, Eleanor.
Z.
No Z. And Wendy, to take a letter.
An E.
There's one E. One E that goes right here. Your first chance at, I always take a certain insect along on trips. And we're over to Leslie to give a letter away.
I'll give away an X.
There is no X. Jean-Paul, to take a letter.
B.
B as in boy, no B. No guess. Back to Eleanor to give one away.
A Q.
No Q. Take a letter, Wendy.
An O.
There is no O. No letter on the board, no guess. I always take a certain insect along on trips. Back to the Blanchards and Leslie to give one away.
I'll give away a V as in Victor.
There, our first break of the match, there's a V as in Victor in there. One V that goes right here and a free guess for Wendy and Eleanor. Do you know I always take a certain insect along on trips? Still your turn. That was a free guess. Eleanor, give a letter away.
A W.
Oh, you're returning the favor. There's a W for Leslie and Jean-Paul. We'll put it up there. And you've got a free guess. Do you know I always take a certain insect along on trips? Still your turn. Give the last letter away, Leslie. And quickly give the last letter away. We're running out of time.
Okay, I'll give away a U.
There is no U. Take the last letter, Jean-Paul.
Y.
There is a Y. One Y that goes here. Do either of you know I always take a certain insect along on trips? No? Oh, if you knew the book, I always take a certain insect along on trips. That's Travels with My Aunt. We will see you tomorrow on Definition.
Prizes on Definition include the Tefal Super Fryer, fries without odors or splatter, and the Tefal Sandwich Waffle Maker with interchangeable non-stick plates, both from Tefal by Seb. Promotional consideration provided by Visions Range Top Cookware by Corning. Withstands heat that turns ordinary saucepans into sauce, and they're perfect for the microwave. Visions by Corning. And the Canon Sure Shot Supreme with advanced features such as auto flash, extended range autofocus, and many more. Canon Sure Shot Supreme. So simple, every shot's a sure shot. And Remington with the Remington Microscreen and Lady Remington His and Hers cordless rechargeable shavers. Shave as close as a blade, or you get your money back.